Greetings, Earthbound Travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode of Will of the Dice Presents Bloodlines. I'm Tyr the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be your guide for this evening. Before we get started, just a few things. First and foremost, we are for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised. Secondly, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated or associated with any TTRPG creators, publishers, manufacturers. We're just a group of individuals coming together to have a good time and share that good time with you. That being said, Alice.
Hi, everyone. We at Will of the Dice do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is an addictive substance, and we want all of you to be happy and healthy. Though some of us may be users of such products, don't do as we say, not as we do. If you are already a user and are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we support you in that endeavor.
Cool. Locke?
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I'm going to take a moment and talk to you about the musicians who provide music for our show. We are using a new music bot tonight because last night our old music bot was having some issues. So hopefully the music will work tonight and it will heighten our experience as well as your experience. And we want to give a big thank you to the musicians who let us use their music. Those musicians are Michael Gelfi, Kevin MacLeod, Gregorgarian, Jeff Farber, and our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Peculiar Patrick.
Awesome. That's our announcements. Let's get into introductions.
Hi again, I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, the half-tabaxi, half-orc bastard daughter of one Croc Shadowstalker. That's the right last name. With blue-gray fur and bright blue eyes. She's a fighter, and she's regretting being teleported to this frozen wasteland, and especially setting up the thing to keep them warm, because inevitably it will lead to more pain. And you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cupcake, and we're both she/her.
Hi, everybody. I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, the 6'2" Minotaur princess. Normally, she's all white with dyed blue hair. Right now, she's dyed brown with dyed blue hair. And we are both she/her. And you can find me on Twitter at Tiamorskaskula.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick. I am a he, they, and I play Shrews, a he, him Luxodon, 6 foot tall, on a journey of self-discovery. He's become a paladin, he's died, he's come back from dying, and he's hoping that there's still more to see and more to do, and he hopes to save the world. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, she/her, and tonight I'll be voicing Kalira, also she/her. Kalira is a 2'8" fangling. She is halfling in appearance with gnome-like ears and little fangs where her canine teeth should be. She's got chin-length purple hair and bright blue eyes and is incurably curious. And that's probably going to get us into more trouble as we go along. But you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and tonight I'll be playing Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, the adoptive son of Nyx Shadowstalker, raised in an orphanage, went out adventuring at a young age with his brother and sister. Bad shit happened. He lost an arm. He's now got a prosthetic metal magical arm that now has one of the stones of power embedded in it. And he's kind of pissed off at his brother's bullshit and wants to rescue his sister, who has been kidnapped by his brother, apparently. And you can find me and the rest of my bullshit on all the social medias at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
Awesome. And as I said at the beginning, I'm Tyr the DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tyr_the_DM. Before we get started, as always, our safe word is porcelain. When last we left our party, they had been transported to the city of Phrygia. They had traveled to Samson the Gentle's keep, they had made some discoveries there regarding prophecy, and discovered that there was a geometric pattern on the floor that corresponded with concentric circles on a teleporter. Putting the concentric circles to match the pattern on the floor, they then found themselves in Keep Gregorgarian. Finding their way into a frozen library, they discovered information about the brotherhood that Locke's brother belongs to. They discovered information about a prophecy. It says that 10 stones trouble the water. They fought a banana fish, aka a tree dragon. They made their way to an icy cavern where they were attempting to stay warm when Winter was gifted a mask. The smoke catching the attention of the gnolls that were further up into the keep. The gnolls came down into the cavern, and we were about to roll initiative when we had to stop. And this is where our story continues, and this is where we discover, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? I need everyone to please go ahead and roll initiative, and you can join me in Owlbear Rodeo.
Tyr, you told me to ask you before we started if I had been allowed to ready the action or if you just want us to roll in it.
I'll allow you to go ahead and have ready the action.
Okay.
This is a very plain map, so... All right, Atreus.
16.
Kalira.
6.
Shariz.
A dirty 20.
Winter.
5.
Golden rings.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Tiami.
13.
It's a rare day when Winter isn't last in initiative.
All right, Shariz, that will put you up first. But before we do that, we got to go through the surprise round. Well, not the surprise round, the held actions round. So, Kalira, go ahead with your action.
All right, Tyr. So the flask that she is going to throw as soon as she sees one of them step through that doorway is Alchemist's Fire. The sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. You make a ranged attack against the creature object, treating the Alchemist's Fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature can end this damage by using an action to make a DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the flame.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
All right. And it's an improvised weapon. So do I add anything to that or just flat 20?
Your dex, I believe, because you're a dex-based character. It'd be a +3.
+3, you said?
Yeah, same as unarmed strikes, what I'm going with.
I rolled a 1, but I have halfling's luck, so I get to reroll once. Which is really good, because that makes that a 17.
17. Which one are you throwing at?
I had said whoever came through the door first.
Okay, so that'll be the one out there in the front. That 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You're muted.
It's going to take 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns unless it uses its action to make a dex
At the
check.
start of its turn. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll the 1d4. That way.
All right. 4.
All right. It will take that at the start of its turn. Is that your turn?
That's my surprise turn. Yep.
I forgot to do the music. Hold on. supposed to be playing. Why is it not playing?
Tech Gremlins. It's just like old times. It's like we didn't take 2 weeks off.
Okay, so that's not working. So we will not have music tonight. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
All right, now that'll bring us up to Shariz. Your turn.
All right. Shariz is going to hold his action so that more things can come in through the door. And when something comes within 20 feet of him, he's going to use movement to charge up to him and take a swing at it.
Okay. So readying an action to if they get within 20 feet of you to attack.
Correct.
All right. That'll bring up Atreus.
Okay. Yeah. Let's make this real interesting. I cast Conjure Animals.
Okay.
There's a, and I am summoning wolves.
Okay.
Now I roll initiative for the wolves. Their initiative, their dex is +2. So they're going on the same initiative as me. They're all 16 as well. And I order them to hold until attacked. So now there are 8 snarling wolves standing between us and the gnolls.
All righty. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. The leader on fire takes the 4 point of damage. Seems to not really care that they're on fire and will move to Kalira. First attack using my new dice. Is a 12.
That misses.
All right. Next attack is an 18.
That will hit because I don't have my shield up.
All right. That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
So wisdom. Ugh, I don't think that's going to do it. 9.
All right. Please roll a 1d6.
5.
All right. The flail that this knoll carries has a dark aura to it. And as it slams into you, your mind becomes muddled, forcing you to move half your speed south.
Okay. Speed 25. My speed is 25, so you need me to move what, 12?
Yes.
Oop. Should roughly be about there.
All right, cool. The creature will follow as it still has movement and take the rest of its attacks. The next attack. 14.
Miss.
All right. That will bring up Tiami.
Hey. So I am going to attempt to cast Guiding Bolt on the one that attacked Kalira.
Alrighty.
But I don't think I hit it. I only got a 13.
13 does not hit. The guiding bolt going off the creature, snarling as a dark aura seems to absorb the guiding bolt. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Now, Kalira.
Oh, object interaction to pull my mace off my belt and take a swing at it.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll, please.
Because it's really close, so I'm not going to pull my my crossbow. 17?
17 hits.
Oh, wait, the 18. Sorry, 15, 3,
18.
and 3 is 18. Sorry,
18
yes.
hits.
Okay. That is 1d6. It's a flat 1d6. 6. 6 points of damage.
All right. The creature will snarl as your mace makes contact with it. You'll notice that on this one, at least, there seems to be smoke emanating from the eyes.
Oh, that's exciting.
Is that your turn?
That's her turn.
All right. That'll bring up Winter.
Alrighty. Winter is going to take movement to sidestep the one wolf that is in front of her, and she is going to throw her trident at the gnoll that is attacking Galera.
All righty.
I don't think that'll do it. That's a 10.
10 will not hit.
Just do it again. Because I can do it again. That'll definitely be better. 26?
That hits.
Alright, and that is 8 damage.
All right. The trident piercing the thick hide of the creature, it will snarl at you. Its eyes glowing red. Is that your turn?
That is her turn.
All right. The rest of the gnolls will now go. You have got the attention of these. These are moving to Kalira. If I quit moving the map.
Tier G3 or G2, whichever moves first, will activate my ready to action.
All right. Go ahead and take that ready to action.
So Shariz will rush in to meet G2, pushing past the wolves and bringing his long sword up into a two-handed grip. He's going to take a swing.
All right. Go ahead and make that swing.
14.
Does not hit. The creature taking its wicked-looking rusted blade and knocking your longsword aside.
I get 2 attacks per action. So my second action, I was thinking was I want to try and grapple him with my trunk.
Okay.
So it's either, I believe it's either an acrobatics or an athletics check that is dependent on the target.
So it'll be opposed athletics. I rolled a 17.
I rolled an 11.
It pushes the trunk away like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Hell yeah. And that is my actions.
All right. The first ones are going after Winter. So first attack. 10.
Does not hit.
Second attack. Dirty 20.
Damn it, that hits.
That is 3 points of slashing damage. The next one attacks. That is a natural 20.
Damn it.
That is 8 points of piercing damage. 10 will not hit. And the third one. 13.
Does not hit.
All right. Those three are done. Now attacking Kalira. That is a 6. That will not hit.
Nope.
15. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Dirty 20.
That will.
That'll be 6 points of slashing damage. That will miss. That will miss. All right. That takes us back up to Shariz.
He's going to take his longsword again with 2 hands and swing at G2.
Bingo. That's a bingo.
That is a 24.
24 hits.
That is 16 points of magical slashing damage.
All right.
And then he's going to take another swing. It's a 16 this time.
16 hits.
Hell yeah. $14 magical slashing damage.
And that will send that one to the afterlife.
Using that momentum, he's going to use his movement to step into G3 and get closer to Kalira.
All right.
And then if I have a little snippet, he'll just look over to her and be like, "You okay?"
She'll just shake her head no.
All right. Atreus. You're muted.
I am muted because there was a siren going by. So I'm going to move to here, just like straight north, just above where I've positioned the wolves. And I am going to hold out my metallic arm, and the plates and things move around, and that fiery glow up in the shoulder pulses for a second and then flows down the arm, and a blast of flame comes out. I'm casting Produce Flame. It has a range of 30 feet, so I should be within range of F1. And that is 14 plus 8 is 22.
That will hit.
And that is 2d8. So that is plus on that. No. That is 10 points of fire damage.
All right.
And then for the only other thing I do in my turn, like I have any bonus actions I can use? No, actually I do. I'm going to go ahead and shift as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I get a bit more primal. And then I turn and I look at the wolves and I say, "Take them down." And then it'll be the wolves' turn.
All right. Go ahead.
Perfect. So The wolves have 40 feet of movement. I've measured. There's nothing that where I want to put them that they can't get to. So the wolves are going to move to encircle the creatures. There. And who do we want to give the last one to? Oh, you know what? He's going to come over. Fuck that. Okay. And now we make a whole bunch of rolls. So all of my wolves are within 5 feet of another wolf, which means they all get advantage on the attacks thanks to pack tactics.
Okay.
And they are all going for a bite. So every time that one of them hits with a bite attack, I'm going to need a DC 11 strength saving throw, or that target is knocked prone.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Okay.
Woo!
Which one?
We're gonna start. We're start at the top and work our way around. So we're at the one between me and F1.
Okay.
And their bite attack is 2d4.
15 on the strength save.
So he does not go prone on that attack, and he takes 4 points of piercing damage. Number 2. That is 9 plus 4, 13. That's not good.
That does not hit.
Now attacking G1. That is a 14 plus 4. That's an 18.
18 hits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't double that first attack. So that would have been 8 and 4, 12. That would have been 12 points of damage on that first attack because it was a crit. Sorry. And this one is 5 points of damage.
5 damage. 12 on the saving throw.
So that one is not prone. The next one is also attacking G1. That is an 18 plus 4.
13 on the saving throw.
For 9 points of piercing. Now attacking G3. 12, 16 to hit.
16 hits. 14 on the saving throw.
9 points of damage. Now attacking G. What is that? 3? The one that's no, that's 6. I don't know. I can't read the number. The one next to Winter. That's not 4 or 5.
6.
Okay. That's going to be a miss with an 8. Now attacking G4. That's a natural 20.
Woo!
For 8, 12, 6, 14, 16 points of piercing damage.
All right. Nat 20 on the saving throw.
All right. And now attacking G5. 9 and 4 is not going to hit.
All right.
Nothing there. All right. So that's my turn. Or that's their turn.
All right. The creature that is different than the other gnolls, the one that has the dark aura around it, will turn attacking the middle wolf first with its flail. $16.
Their AC is. Yes, that will hit.
All right. It'll take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a DC wisdom saving throw from it.
Oh, it's good at wisdom. That's a 19 plus
All right.
5, 14. You know what I meant. 24.
Yep.
Mouth,
And
words, go.
It will then swing on. Where'd it go? Kalira. That's a 28.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll be 14 points of bludgeoning damage and
Owie.
20 points of psychic damage.
You say 20 points of psychic damage?
Yes.
Kalira looks really, really, really bad, like barely standing up bad.
It takes its last attack on the lead wolf. That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. It will take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a constitution saving throw.
Con save, that's going to be a fail. I rolled a 4.
Okay. It is paralyzed until the end of its next turn. So I'll put a little red ring around it there so we know it's paralyzed. All right. That'll bring up Tiami.
So, seeing that Atreus has all his wolves out and Kalira looks bad, Tammy is going to run up behind Kalira, reach out and touch her, and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
All right.
So that is 20 points of healing.
Is that Tiami's turn?
Yep.
All right. Kalira.
Oh, that's... Kalira's going to drop her mace, reach into her pouch, grab a test tube, smack her hand onto Shariz's knee, and cast Enlarge.
All right.
So, Shariz,
Yeah.
you're going to double in all dimensions, and your weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases your size by 1 category. If there's not enough room for you to double, you basically get to as big as you can for the space. And until the spell ends, you also have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. And your weapons also grow to match your new size and will do an extra 1d4 damage.
Very cool.
Okay. I would like to coin the name now. He is Shabigs.
All right. Is that your turn, Kalira?
That is my turn.
Winter.
Okay. I am flanking with every single one of these with the wolves, aren't I?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to go for, G6 because it's on the right. Why not? Of the 3 that are in front of her. And I rolled the exact same on both dice. That is 15 plus 8 is
23.
23.
That'll hit.
Alright, and she is one-handing her longsword at the moment because she can do 2-weapon fighting, so she can have the trident in one hand and the longsword in the other. There's my d8. 13 damage.
All right.
And we go again on the same one. Oh, that's even better. That's a 26.
That'll hit.
For 14 damage.
That will finish that one.
And that is her turn.
All right. That'll bring up the Knolls. G1 is going to attack number 3 of the wolves. First with a bite attack. That's a 14 to hit. You're muted, Locke.
Yes, that hits.
That is 5 points of piercing damage. And then with its blade, 18 will hit. So that will be, where's the dice? I just had it in my hand. 8 points of slashing damage.
That'll kill him. That was, you said number 3?
Number 3, yep.
Okay.
G3 is going after number 4, first with a bite. That's an 11.
That's a miss.
Then with its weapon, there's a 21.
That'll hit.
That is 9 points of piercing damage.
That was number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4. 9, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
G4 is going after you, Winter. That bite will miss. That attack hits. That is 5 points of piercing damage. The next one, bite is 13. That'll miss. 17.
That hits.
That is 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And that brings up Shariz.
Shariz is going to first lay down a finger and touch Kalira on the top of her head, booping her with a bonus action of Shield of Faith.
Okay.
You get a +2 to your AC. And then is going to step over Kalira because I am now a size larger than my was before, and I am going to attack F1 with my longsword.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll. It's weird not having music.
It is.
A 13.
13 will miss.
He'll swing again with his longsword.
I can do the Star Trek fight theme in the back if we want. Ba, 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 ba.
22,
22 hits.
and I get a D4 extra, right? Because of how big I am? Okay. Nine slashing damage. Magical slashing damage.
9, not 90. Almost screwed up there.
I wish it was 90. That'd be cool AF.
Is that your turn?
That is Shiriz's turn.
All right, Detrius.
Okay. I power up the particle accelerator and fire off a produce flame at F1 once again.
Alrighty.
Okay. Is a 17 hit?
17 hits.
All right, cool beans. 2 of those. Call me in the morning. 7 points of fire damage.
All right.
And that's it for me. Actually, no. I'm going to take movement. Okay. Yeah, I'll take my movement, which is 30. And I'm going to move to between wolves 2 and 4. Right.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to swipe at F1 with my claws, just because I can. As a bonus action, that's not going to hit at all, though.
All right.
So now wolves.
Now wolves.
All right, number 1 doesn't get a turn because he's still paralyzed until the end of this turn cycle. Number 2. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Nat 20 on the strength check.
All right. For 3, 4 plus 2. 6 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Number 4. That is 19 plus 4, 23.
Yep, that'll hit.
For 9 points of damage.
That'll take out G4 or G1.
G1.
Yep.
Number 5. That's a nat 20.
Whoop whoop.
This rolling with advantage on all the strikes is great. I just want to say. Okay. So that's going to be 4 and 4. That's max damage. That's 8 and 8 is 16 plus 2 is 18 points of piercing damage. To what I'm assuming is G3.
Alrighty.
The one under Shariz.
Yep. He's hanging on by a thread.
All right. Number 6 is going to take a bite out of G4 or attempt to 13 plus 4, 17.
That hits. Fine on the strength save.
For 7 points of piercing.
That'll take care of him.
And number 7 there is going to go ahead and 7 will take its movement up to here. And 6 will take its movement over to G3. 7 is moved up on G5 and is going to take a bite of G5. 15 plus 4 is 19.
That hits.
For 3 points of piercing. I'm sorry, 5 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And lastly, number 8, also going after G5. 9 plus 4 is not going to hit. So,
Nope.
all right.
All right.
All right. So now 1 is no longer paralyzed, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
The leader is going to square up on you, Shariz.
Here. I'm sorry to interrupt. I completely forgot on F1's last turn. Because he hasn't used an action to try to put himself out, he's still on fire and taking 1d4 damage at the start of each of his turns.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I'll roll this one. Do you want me to do last turns or let
Yep,
it go?
go ahead.
I forgot it.
No, go ahead.
All right. That's 4 points. And another 2 points. So 6 altogether.
All right. Now he's going to swing at Shariz. 27.
That will hit.
All right. That'll be 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
Bum, 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 bum.
25.
All right, cool. Second attack. That is a nat 20. I love these dice.
I hate
Ow.
these dice.
New dice. New dice. Dice, baby. Oh, this is going to hurt. So we'll do this one first. 23 points of bludgeoning damage. $48 points of psychic damage.
Shariz falls down.
All right. That'll bring you up. Third attack. I'm going to roll a dice since it watched you fall. It's going after wolf number 2. That is cocked. That's another nat 20.
That'll definitely hit.
So that'll be 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
That'll kill Wolf too.
All right, Tiami.
Okay, so I have a question for me. If she would know,
Yes.
I don't know. With Shariz all the way down, if I give him healing, does that work? Or like,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah, he's not dead. He's unconscious making death saves. So
Okay.
you can heal and restore.
okay. So when Tiami sees Shariz go down, she mutters in Minotaur and does life transfer. And I take 21 points of damage, and he gets 42 points of health.
Damn.
Nice.
No, you can't die. I'm next.
Is that
You called
Tiami's turn?
dibs.
Yeah, she called dibs. And then she's going to move out of Shariz's ass. And then I'm done.
All right. That will bring up Kalira with Winter on deck.
Here, I have to ask, because he had specified he was kind of standing over me. Did he knock me down when he fell? Or
Shariz, roll a d4. You don't
have
want
to
to warn.
Did you roll a
he
1?
rolled one or really good? I see the
I
smile.
rolled a 1.
Fuck. Hey, I'm the one who asked. It's my own fault.
So, yes, Shariz falls. So make a dex saving throw to try to get the fuck out the way. If not, you'll take a little bit of damage.
10. This is not a
Yeah.
Dex character.
6 points of damage from the falling Loxodon.
All I can imagine is you're under his legs. So what hit you first when he was falling?
Luckily, I'm super short and he's super tall right now, so I'm probably not near his crotch.
Cankle. All cankle.
Ankle at the head.
Well, I mean, he's currently like 13-something feet tall, and I'm 2'8". So
I used to be an adventurer like you till I took a Shariz to the head.
and wiggle out from under his leg and use one of my last remaining spell slots to cast a Cure Wounds on him. I had grabbed a test tube, so I have alchemist supplies in hand, so I can use my alchemical savant. So Shariz is going to get 18 points of healing.
Nice.
And then I will use half my movement to stand up.
Okie dokie. And that will bring up Winter.
Alright, Winter's tired of looking at this knoll. So she's going to drop the trident from her hand so that she can two-hand it. And let's try to kill this thing. Nat 20!
Yo!
Alright, so that is 10 plus 9 plus 5 is 24.
It is dead. DRT, dead right there.
Alrighty. And she is now going to take movement to get behind F1 because fuck this guy. And she's going to take her second attack. Not quite a nat 20, but close. That is a 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I was waiting for the
I
confirmation.
thought it was evident. It's a 27. It's evident.
Alright, and that is 8 plus 5 for 13 more damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is her turn.
Number 1 or whatever number it is. G3. I'll roll a dice. It knows it's going to die, but it's planning on taking somebody with it. It's going after Kalira, first with its bite. That is an 18.
Even with the Shield of Faith, my current AC. Oh no, yeah, I wouldn't have the Shield of Faith because you lost consciousness, right? So yeah, that hits.
That is 6 points of piercing damage. Then with its blade, 13 will not hit, I don't think.
No, thankfully.
All right, sure is.
From the ground, he's going to make a kick to F1. $15.
Does not hit.
He'll take another kick at him. A 9.
Nope, that won't hit either.
And then he'll use half of his movement to stand up.
All righty, Atreus.
Cool. All right. Atreus is going to step in and move the wolf in just a little bit too, so I don't have to think about doing that in a minute. I'm going to take a step in right up next to F1 there, and with full advantage, I cast Primal Savagery. And that is a 14 plus 8 is 22.
That hits.
And that is 2 D10s. So that is 14 points of acid damage.
All righty.
Or no, I'm sorry, poison damage. My bad. And then I will bonus action claw attack for 11 plus 3, 14. That's going to miss.
All right, now your wolves.
Now the wolves. F1. 17 plus 4, 21. Blackjack.
Blackjack. 12 on the strength save.
That just beats it. But still takes 8 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
F4 is going to go after G3. That's a natural 20.
That's dead.
All
It had
right.
2 hit points left, so
Then with that one going down, number 5 is going to take its movement to step in and attack F1. My dice will actually come out of the tower. That is a 19 to hit.
that'll hit.
For 5 whole points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And Nick dime this guy to death. And I don't think there's any feasible way for me to get another wolf that hasn't already attacked in there. I don't know. Actually, wait. 6 can make it to there. Yeah. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
For 9 points of piercing.
All right. Is that your turn?
And 6 and 7 are going to come over here and post up in front of Tiami and just snarl menacingly at anything that comes this way.
Cool.
Prepared to attack if anything gets near Tiami.
All right. That will bring up the demonic-looking Knoll that's going to go after you, Atreus.
He needs to take
Fair.
1d4 fire
Go ahead.
damage. Sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
4.
All right. That is 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll be 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
17 plus 2, 19, no, I'm sorry. 17 plus 8 is 25.
Okay, excellent. Next attack. 21.
That will hit. How much damage did I take from that first one, Tier?
9. 9.
And I continue my concentration.
All right. That one hit. So that's 13 points of bludgeoning and 28 points of psychic damage.
And 28.
Yep.
That halves to
14
for the wisdom, for the con save. Yes, it's 17.
Right. And last attack. Cock. That will miss. All right. Tiami.
All right. She is going to do a prayer of healing at 2nd level on the 5 party member. And so we will all get 12 points of healing.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. She's going to stay happily behind these wolves.
All righty. Kalira.
Sorry, I have a lot of dog barking. So if you hear it, I'm very sorry. Kalira is going to stop being dumb about this and use her action to disengage and move behind Shariz and everybody. Or actually, how far am I from Tiami? And I've got enough movement. I'm going to move back. I'm going to use my action to disengage and move back here by Tiami.
All righty.
And call it good. She's pressed her luck enough and is hurting for it.
That'll bring up Winter.
All right. Slishy slashy time. That is 15 plus 8.
That'll hit.
12 damage.
And that will finish off the fiend.
Yeah.
We will now come out of combat.
Shuriz will look over in his large, massive form over to Kalira. How you doing over there, buddy? He's
A lot.
okay.
Tammy's gonna reach over and hug her and cast Cure Wounds. And she gets 11 more.
How about you, buddy? Looking over at Atreus.
No, I'm pretty good. I'm all right. Yeah. That. Hey, hey, Kalira, you want to see something cool?
I don't know.
It'll make you feel better, I promise.
Do with your penis, does it?
No,
Okay, because I'm just not in the mood at the moment.
I understand that.
Okay.
Okay, lay down.
You just said it didn't have anything to do
No,
with your penis.
just trust me. Just lay down.
All right. She's kind of flopped on her butt at this point, so she'll just lay back.
And I send all of the wolves over to just puppy and snuggle up against you. You've just got a bunch of wolves just all trying to be right up on you and love you.
All right, she probably giggle.
It's a literal puppy pile.
Well, that's kind of cute.
Okay, can we go somewhere that I can rest? I need it really bad. And it's cold in
Same.
here.
We're resting here anyway, and that's what drew all of the gnolls in.
Right. Because we didn't want to rest up there because the gnolls were up there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We could just rest here. This is
Wait.
just like the first wave, so like we could take a break, stretch a little bit, maybe have some sandwiches, and it'll be great. Then the next wave will come, and eventually we'll just kill all of them.
Hey, Tyr, I got a count of the gnolls that were up there, right? When I snuck up there earlier.
Yes.
Does the number we just fought match what I counted?
No.
No.
There was a total of 10 in the drummer circle and then 2 guards posted at the door.
Right, and we just fought 6?
7.
7. Yeah, there's like 5 left up there, plus whoever's behind the door.
And that's all we saw in the room. That doesn't mean they're not in other rooms.
Fair. I have the puppies for like another 58 minutes, 59 minutes, 58 at this point. But how long do you think we're gonna have to wait? Do you think there's enough time for us to get any rest done before they come down looking for their friends? And what the hell was up with Smoky Eyes over here?
I don't know, but don't go poking that body.
Okay, but like, how are we gonna figure out what was up with him if we don't poke him?
Okay, and I'm just saying, you could end up like him if you poke him. We don't know what's causing it. It could be contagious.
Sure, yeah. I'm not that worried about it, really.
If it's a disease, I could poke it. I feel like the gods have distilled their, I don't know, inside of me so that immune to disease.
The music bot decided to show up.
Music jump scare.
If it's like a disease or a poison, I could do something if it gets you, but like if it's like a possession or something, I'm not there yet.
So we leave it alone, stack the other bodies on top of it, get our sandwiches, our rested, wait for the others, and if they don't show up by the time we're finished resting, we go and deal with them. Plan?
Sure. All right, but I really want to check these guys out. I mean, we should rifle all their pockets. Quite frankly, it's ubiquitous and traditional when adventuring.
Okay,
Have
I
fun.
don't care about that.
Clear's going to call from the pile of puppies. I'm just going to stay right here.
Good job. All right. So we're going to loot the bodies, and then I'm going to grab Shiraz to check out F1. See if we can figure anything out about him.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I'll help.
Oh, Shiraz,
Yes.
do you want to be your normal size again?
That'd be pretty cool, honestly.
Right. She'll drop concentration on the enlarge so Shiraz can go back to normal.
Oh, the music was here for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, there's sirens. And the other gnolls come. And
I have the
6-4
disco
Impalas.
music. The disco cars outside my window are playing fun music. My investigation was a dirty 20.
You find like bits of metal and some twigs, some pebbles.
Wow, these guys are really bad off.
How did they even get twigs? It's so
No.
frozen out there. There's nothing that can live.
That's why they're valuable. The twigs
trouble
appear
we've
to be
had
some
starting
sort of-
fires.
the twigs appear to be some sort of currency. This can be useful. I'll save all the twigs now. And what about Smoky Eyes? Anything different on him? Anything weird or unusual?
Nope.
He's just a dead gnoll now.
Yep.
No weird archaic marks branded into his flesh or anything.
Nope.
All right. Then we just pile the dead bodies, and then once Clara is done having her puppy bath, I peel off a few, like 3 of the 6 remaining wolves, and send them to the mouth of the path that the gnolls came down and set them on guard
Okay.
while we attempt to rest.
What's everyone else doing?
Winter's gonna try and take a nap because she's had 2 battles in one day, and they both hurt.
How you doing, buddy? Going over to Winter.
I feel about a third low.
Well, hang on. Have you ever learned how to do this thing called cake patties? Here. Sit. You sit there, and I'll sit here, and now bring your hands up, okay? And you slap your hands against my hands. Clap. All right. Now bring them back to you, and now turn your hands around so that it's showing the backs, and you slap like, yeah, and perfect. You're doing so good. As he does the clap, he as an action does lay on hands
Okay.
and gives Winter back 35 hit points.
Thank you.
But the only way to get the full 35 is to continue doing the panic kicks.
She will.
Lyra's going to wait for Atreus to sit down so that she can basically like cuddle up against him and use as much of his body heat as she can and put her head on his leg and just fall asleep.
Okay.
She got her butt beat kind of hard in that fight.
So are you
Well,
all
no.
meaning to take a short rest or a long rest?
We only have
I
the
guess-
puppies for less than an hour, so we
Well,
at
if
least
we
need
take
to
a
have somebody watching.
If we take a short rest, then when the puppies disappear, we know the short rest is over. If we take a long rest, then yeah, after puppy watch, then someone has to start really paying attention to the entrance. I'm good with a short rest. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'll
Short
take
rest is
what
fine.
rest I can get.
Yeah, short rest is fine.
Tiami, you're the big caster. How are you on spell slots? Do you need a long rest?
Eventually, but she'd like somewhere we can be a little warmer. Like this is not a great place to do this, so
No. Hey,
Well,
you know what? We can go take their fire pit in a minute.
right. We can do a short rest in the meantime.
All right. Go ahead and avail yourself of the short rest and roll what hit die to get your hit points back. And we're going to take this point to take our first break. There's too much blood in my caffeine system. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes while we get our beverages of choice, our stationary snacks. Thanks for hanging in. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back, I think. And hopefully. Yeah, we're back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we got our break, got our beverages of choice, our stickity snacks, handled our business. Before the break, the party had fought the gnomes and one fleemed. And now they're taking a short rest. You all have able to avail yourself of a short rest, regain your hit points and such. After a bit of time, the wolves will fade from existence, leaving you in this large cavern. What would you like to do?
You want to go up and investigate?
That sounds like a good idea to me.
All right.
Let's pack up our stuff and let's get out of here.
Before they
When-
leave this room, Kalira is going to go pick up her mace from where she dropped it.
Okay.
Winter will pack up the cauldron.
Yeah, I was just going to do a little walk around to make sure nobody forgot anything.
Alrighty.
Are the tents still set up?
Yeah.
Packing up the tents, packing up the tents. This is the song I sing when I'm packing up the tents.
Tense, tense, tense. It will echo throughout the cavern as you sing.
We don't know if there's more gnolls, remember?
Yeah.
Actually, we do know that there are more gnolls.
I meant
At
coming down right
least
from
five
it.
of them. And after Atreus says that, he goes, "I'll go look," and he becomes invisible
Okay.
and heads towards the mouth to look up the path and see if there are any gnolls in sight.
Looking up the path, you do not see any.
I wait for them to finish gathering the things, and when they approach, I'll whisper to them.
All right, who's going after Atreus? Anyone? Anyone?
Well, someone more hardy should probably stay in the back just in case something
Right.
like a banana fish tries to come again.
Okay,
I
so
can go
that
look
means
for
we...
him. Oh, sorry, Shriz.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. So why don't we all go look for him, and then I'll just take up the
Well-
rear.
We can only go like one at a time up this path, right?
Two. You can go side by side.
We can go side by side. All right.
Let's do like a diamond. Winter in the front, Kalira and you in the middle, and then I'm in the back.
Okay.
Okay.
So when they approach, you hear, even though you can't see him, Atreus go, "It looks clear so far. I'm going to move further up," and I move up to the top of the tunnel.
Moving up to the top of the tunnel, you do not see anything but another smaller cavern.
Do I see where the drum circle and fire were?
No.
I come back down. Okay, it's weird. The drum circle and fire, it's like they weren't even there, even though I saw them before.
That's
Walk
really
cautiously.
weird.
I'll carry my big sharp stick.
I'll draw my longsword.
Winter also has her longsword out.
I'm gonna stay like 10 feet in front of Winter as we move up.
Kalira's going to go ahead and flick her wrist and pop open her shield and
Okay.
get hold of her mace.
Okay. You all come into this cavern. It's about half the size of the one you just left, with a tunnel going upwards to a door.
My guess is that they went through that.
And they just cleaned up their campsite really, really good.
I don't think that's typical Knoll behavior, but okay.
Tyr, I go to where the fire had been and like put my hand again, near the ground and then against the ground, and I'm looking for heat.
There is none.
There's no heat from where the fire was even. The ground's cold.
With how cold it is, I wouldn't be surprised if where we had our fire, it's cold.
Did we see any footprints?
Give me an investigation check.
15.
No.
Shouldn't there be tracks?
It is stone.
Hmm. Yeah, but everything else has been like dust covered, right?
Atreus?
Yeah.
It's gonna sound weird, but I know sometimes you sniff things out. Do you smell like the remnants of fire or gnolls or anything?
Let me see what I can do. Yeah, Tyr, I'm gonna, while maintaining my invisibility, I'm gonna activate Wild Shape.
Okay.
And turn into a metallic polar bear.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna start sniffing around.
Okay.
In the places that, especially where I saw them earlier.
Give me an investigation check.
That is a 15 plus 8, 23.
You don't smell anything.
I make in bear. I make a noise that is definitely a no.
Maybe it was an illusion.
I'm gonna move towards the doors, and I'm gonna sniff around by the door.
Your polar bear form cannot get up those steps.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to go up to the door.
Okay.
All right. She's gonna try to open the door.
And it opens.
Okay, it didn't explode. I'm gonna go through, guys.
Wait for me.
Kalira's gonna run to catch up with her.
As you go to step through, you'll notice there's nothing on the other side.
Oh,
Please
no!
make a dexterity saving throw to keep from falling through.
The deck's the one I have no extras on. I got a 9.
You have a beautiful view of the mountains as you fall at where a rampart used to be.
Screams, "Shut!"
Shariz is going to jump after her.
That'll be 27 points of falling damage for Tiami. And 29 points of falling damage for Shariz.
Oh,
I wasn't quick enough. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh.
You all
I'm
fall
sorry.
about 70 feet.
Oh, shit. Oh. Sorry, I
Hey.
landed on top of you.
It's okay. I said shit. I told you.
I was trying to save you. I was gonna
Oh.
try and grab onto something as we were falling, or, you
Yeah,
know,
this worked
anything.
well. Okay, get off.
It rolls off.
Kalira finally getting to the top of the steps. Sorry, I wasn't quick enough to stop your fall.
Okay. Just don't come any further.
She's gonna call down the hall, holding the others. The door's open, but they fell.
Is there any gnolls around us?
No.
What do you mean they fell?
You're muted, Rin.
There's nothing on the other side of the door. It's open
Tiami's
and
gonna.
nothing.
Sorry. Tiami's gonna scream up. The gnolls did not come this way.
Wait, but if there's only the library and then a door out into nothing, then where the hell's the rest of the keep?
Atreus changes back and drops the invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all different. There was definitely something on the other side of that door. I heard it before. They might as well look around down there, and then if they don't find anything, Shariz can just grab Tiami and walk back up.
Really far. I don't think they can walk back up. It's kind of steep. Is it icy or anything to her? Can she see?
It is icy. It is like leads out to where a rampart was, but it's gone. And after about 100 foot, there is more rampart.
I mean, he's got my boots.
Do they work on ice?
I don't know.
Because it's
So,
all icy.
Shariz?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that way's north. How do we get back in?
I'm going to start pulling out rope.
I have no
It's like
actual
I left
idea.
my rope back in that wizard's place when we had the stairs went. My rope got left back there.
Yeah, mine
So-
did too.
Yeah.
It's weird. You never realize how much rope you need as an adventurer.
I mean, that wasn't even what my rope was for. I mean, oh yeah, totally need that rope for an adventurer. Mm-hmm.
What were you using? I actually don't want to know. Yeah, usually I think I'd be able to like just kind of pick you up, or like we could like hold hands or something, and I could walk us up here. But that's all icy, and my little bootsies don't do that very well.
Oh, do you remember how we got in before?
No.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna start looking around to see if there's a way to get back inside.
All right. Why don't we come down to you, and then we'll figure it out together.
Winter offers up her 50 feet of rope. Because she has no idea how far down they are.
You built about a 70-foot drop.
Yeah, I'll put together the 100 feet of rope that we have, and
I can save you some time. It'd probably be the last spell I can cast until we can rest. But I can make us fall really slow, so we don't get hurt.
I think having a way to get back up here would be better, because if we can tie it off up here, get down there, or they can come back up here, then maybe we can find a way to like grappling hook it to the other rampart.
or I can just take it up and take the rope up on the other side, because I can get up these walls no problem. I can just be a spider. That's not
Okay,
a
yeah,
problem.
toss it down for them to get back up, and then you put it over there.
Or Tiavi, we could always just climb this wall. Like, just kind of try and climb it. It'll be hard, but we could do it.
So cold. Okay, you first.
Okay, catch me if I fall, though, okay?
Sure.
Perfect. And he's going to start trying to climb unassisted this wall up. He has 30 feet of movement, so whatever that means.
This is like sheets of thick, slippery ice, dude. Not happening. No, without ice picks and crampons.
Fuck.
How's that working out for you?
It's not at all. I tried real hard, though.
You did. You did. Good effort.
So yeah, is that rope coming down, or are we going up to the rope, or?
All right. Hold on a second. Everybody just take 5. And I am going to use my last wild shape. And I am going to turn into... yeah, I'm going to turn into a giant spider.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab the rope in my mandibles, and I'm going to crawl down. And then I'm going to crawl back up the other side, and I'm going to have a look around real quick on the other side where it used to connect to, and see if there's anything over there.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
17 plus 8, 25.
There's just rampart and a door at the end of the rampart.
I'm going to go over and listen at the door.
Are you dropping the rope? Because the rope's only 100 foot. And it's a 100-foot drop, or 100 foot from the door to the rampart.
No, I'm keeping the rope with me.
Then you won't be able, then you'll have to take it from them to.
Yeah, no, I mean, I climbed down. I drug the rope up. Actually, no, you know what? I will take a moment. I will set the rope down, and I spray it with some webbing.
Okay.
To stick it in place so that it's hanging down for them, and then I'm going to go check the door.
Alrighty. It's a door.
Wait, so it's
listen.
only secure on the one side?
There's nothing
yes.
on the other. You don't hear anything.
Yeah, I didn't think we were hand over handing our way across the drop. I figure if we're going to come up on this side, I have a way to do that. That's why I said everybody chill out for a minute. I'm just checking things out to figure out if we want to be on this side or that side.
The clear and I didn't go down, so we can't go across anymore.
It's fine. I got you. Like I said, chill out for a second.
Okay.
He has a plan.
I have a plan.
While he's doing this, Tiami is going to pull out her blanket and snuggle up next to Shariz to try to, keep some body heat.
Okay.
Since we're outside.
We stand snuggling. We're snuggling standing.
So do I hear anything at the door, Tier?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back, having secured the rope on this side with webbing. I'm going to climb down, climb back up, and I'm going to pick up Kalira with the little little army things that spiders have in front of their mouth, the little mandible things. Pick up Clara and then turn and sort of gesture for Winter to grab hold.
Oh, I don't like this. But she'll climb on the back.
And then I'm going to climb down.
Give me a dex check. Extra weight on ice.
That is a 16 plus 3, 19.
All right. You make it down.
Tammy's gonna look at Shiraz. He will do anything to get his mouth on her, won't he?
No comment. But do you want to climb the rope first, or do you want me to climb the rope first?
You.
Okay. And he'll go over to climb up the rope.
I'm trying to reconcile in my mind if the spider web would hold the weight of a loxodon.
Well, I'm gonna climb up. I was planning to climb up as my spider form and go to the rope. You want to know what it says about? I'll tell you. I'll give you this. What it says about the webbing.
Okay.
It takes a DC 12 strength check to break the webbing, and it can restrain any creature hit by it. It doesn't give a size category. It doesn't say that you can't do this on something larger than you, and I'm a large size creature right now.
That's a lot of webbing on a creature because so as it moves, it gets tangled, it sticks, that sort of thing. This is a rope being held in place by webbing. That's a completely different animal.
I will attach a web line to it, and I will hold onto that with my spider string.
Yeah, what the hell? So yeah, you give me an athletics check, Shrews, see if you can make it up.
11.
No, you cannot.
Whoa! That's okay. I'll just try again after somebody else goes. It's really slippery.
Mm-hmm.
Winter's on the other side now, right? Up at the top, right?
Did you carry the two of them up?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay.
Winter's just going to turn to Kalira. Do you have any forks?
A fork?
Yeah.
Well, there's probably one in my mess kit. She'll dig around and pull the fork from her mess kit.
Is it wooden or is it metal?
Hers is probably metal.
Okay, she's gonna lean over the side. Do either of you have a fork?
Yeah.
I think so. Why do you want my fork?
Okay, Clear, hand me the fork. And Winter will pull out her fork. And she'll go, look out below. And fling the forks down.
She's throwing forks at us.
I'm so confused. I guess I'll try the rope again.
Wait,
Tie
do you have
them
a
to your feet.
I don't have any rope to tie them to my feet.
Do you have any rags or clothes to tear up to rags?
I'm not tearing my clothes. I just got these.
Hang on.
Kalira's
She's gonna pull out her. She's gonna pull out her blindfold and then like take her dagger and like cut it in half Fair. Don't ask questions. Just take the damn material.
I'm just confused how this will work. As he
I don't
says,
know.
tying them around his feet. Okay.
Make sure the spiky bits are pointed away from you.
Yeah, I got it. He ties them around his feet, trying to make makeshift pokey things for climbing. And he's
How
gonna-
much does Shariz weigh?
That's a good question. 298 pounds. He's a smaller boy.
Kalira's just going to look at Atreus. Remind me to get a new fork.
Atreus just nods.
So after you destroy the forks, go ahead and make an athletics check. Because 298 pounds on a fork, that fork is not going to survive.
14.
That'll be enough.
Woo! He's like sweating as he like gets to the top of it. He like pulls himself up. He's like, whew, easy. That was easy. I've never done something so easy before. Also, I owe you both new forks. Okay, Tiami, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah, that looked so easy. Right,
It was
she's
super
gonna
easy.
try to climb up. That's
All right.
athletics.
Yep.
22.
You have no problem.
Oh, like
She
that.
makes
Okay.
it easy.
Yeah, like that. That's exactly how you. Hang on, I need a breather of how easy it was. Whew.
You do realize I'm the one carrying the tents and stuff, right?
I've got. What about my bag of holding? I literally have a tent in my bag of holding right now. We're carrying equal weight, right? Well, why don't you give one of them to somebody else?
Anyways. Okay.
Uh,
She's gonna
I'm gonna-
pull up the rope.
yeah, and I'm gonna break the webbing off so that they can they can get the rope free. And then I'm gonna just point over at the other door.
I kick in the door.
Give me
Winter's
an
going to
athletics check.
Winter's going to get her 50 feet of rope back from the 100 that was tied together.
That's 8.
You go to kick open the door, and it hurts.
Oh,
Winter's
Yeah,
going to
just gonna
walk up
walk.
and try the handle.
It's locked.
No, I was going to be a lot more smug if that was unlocked.
Right.
yeah.
I
Not
get
so
the lock.
easy.
You can do locks?
She's gonna pull her thieves' tools out and go over and start to tinker with it.
All right.
With her
Give me a
tools.
sleight of hand.
$27.
Click. You hear it unlock.
Once she unlocks it, she's gonna pause for a second and step back. Okay, Shiris, you can open it now.
Oh, okay. He goes over and he opens it.
All righty. Door opens.
What's beyond the door?
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
look.
know.
Look for
I look down.
You see stone.
Well, at least there's a floor here. and he steps through the door.
It's warm. There's a fireplace, large, almost tall enough that you could walk into, with a big roaring fire.
Y'all should come on in here. This is pretty nice.
Winter will shrug and go.
Tammy will follow behind.
Can I get through the door in my current shape?
You cannot.
Okay, I'll reluctantly drop my spider form, collect my 50 feet of rope, and head into the door.
We're going to have to go ahead and take our next break, guys. I got to do something. My pain is off the charts.
No worries.
We'll be back, guys. we're back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took our break while I'm trying to do something with this pain. I'm going to try to go a little longer. If I can't make it, we'll call it. See how we do. For those of you that are new, first off, thanks for the raid. Raids are metal.
Woo!
I am a chronic pain patient with a debilitating back injury, and I took a fall a couple weeks back that made that worse. I see a surgeon soon, but I'm trying, folks. All right. So when we left, you guys had made it to one of the watch spires of the keep. The fireplace roaring, the hearth warm and welcoming. The room is about 15 by 15 square, so it's cozy. There is a door on the opposite wall.
Yami's going to go over and check the door on the opposite wall.
All right, give me an investigation check.
Really nice in here, but who started the
6.
fire?
That's a great question.
What did you get, Tammy?
6.
6. It is a door. It is a well-constructed hard wood with beautiful wrought iron hinges and a pull ring.
She's going to pull it.
And it will open. A blast of cold air.
You're going to shove it back closed. That's a door to outside, I think.
Is that the only other door besides the one up top?
Yeah, the door that you came in and the door across. That's it.
All right, well, since there's a fire here, I say we get some rest. We know that the one door is going to be really hard for anyone to get through, so we really only have to keep watch on the other.
Yami's going to sit with her back against the door
Okay.
and just kind of like veg.
And Shariz will sit with his back against the other door and do the same thing.
Winter will curl up in front of the fire.
And
All
Atreus
right.
will snuggle up with Kalira.
Okay. I need everyone but Winter to earmuff, please.
Oh no!
Winter, as you fall into deep slumber, once more you find yourself in a dream where you're wearing that mask that mysteriously appeared in your belongings.
She's gonna try and take it off.
Taking it off, it will turn into a raven in your hands and fly away.
She's just gonna watch it go.
Watching it go, you trail out you see that you're on top of a mountain's peak, looking over a gnarled, dead, withering forest. Thick, black branches wrapping together, woven to form the tapestry of this nightmarish vision.
She's just gonna stand there and look.
You will see a carriage, black as night, flaming horses drawing this. It looks like a funeral carriage that would be at the head of a funeral procession, coming from the forest, headed towards the mountain path.
She'll go investigate the carriage.
Stepping into the mountain path, the carriage seems to appear there, as if teleported by your desire to investigate it. The outside is black, lacquered, shiny finish, golden adornments such as lanterns and fixtures, knobs, and door pulls.
She'll knock on the carriage door.
Knocking on the carriage door, you will feel something lightly brush your shoulder,
She'll look.
and you'll wake up.
I almost went to undeafen myself.
As you awake, Winter, the mask is in your hand.
She resists the urge to fling it into the fire, and she just stuffs it deeper into her belongings.
Cool. Warm, cozy, snuggled, you slumber in this forsaken place, this tomb of what was once a proud horde of blood hunters. You all may avail yourself of a long rest.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Woo!
Whoop whoop.
What would you like to do as you come to waken in the wee hours of the morn?
They'll probably wake up to Winter grumping in front of the fire, trying to stuff something deep into her bag.
Are you okay, Winter?
Freaking mask. Should have thrown it in the freaking fire. Why am I holding on to this stupid fucking mask?
Ah. Had a good night, I see. We probably need to eat and come up with a plan on what we're doing next.
It's a good idea.
How does the fire look?
It's still roaring.
Tyr, I'm going to take 10 minutes and I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I'm going to look around the room.
The hearth glows a soft azure, a transformative magic on the hearth.
Oh. That explains things a little bit. Hearth's magic probably never shuts off. It's probably been burning since this place was inhabited.
Oh,
At least
Well,
we have
that's kinda
some
neat.
room.
is everyone okay if I spend some time getting my spells ready for the day and going through my journal?
Yeah, I need to do the same. Not the journal part.
Claire's just gonna give Atreus a quick kiss on the cheek and plop down and start fiddling with her journal and her supplies, readying her spells.
Okay.
How tall are the ceilings in here?
About 15 foot.
Alright, Winter will set up the cauldron basically right next to the fire so that the smoke will hopefully go up the chimney.
Okay.
Whose turn is it to pick food?
Not sure is.
I picked the last breakfast, so
How about French toast and sausage?
Sounds good.
French toast and sausage.
The cauldron bubbles. And there, within the cauldron, In the jumble is French toast and sausage. If only people had forks.
Hunter's got claws.
Claire's got a spoon. She'll eat with that. It's okay.
I make the equivalent of a McGriddle. Sausages between French toast. I'm gonna be checking out that fireplace tier.
Okay.
Not just because it's cool and magic, and Atreus wants to figure out how it works, but also it occurs to Atreus that a great place to hide a secret door would be behind an ever-burning hearth. So he's thoroughly inspecting the area around for any triggers or anything that might open a door.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
That is a 15 plus 1, 16.
You don't find anything.
Oh, that's disappointing.
What?
Oh, I was really hoping that the whole you pull a candlestick and the whole hearth moves, but the fire's still going in it, and there was a secret door or something. Because that'd be a really cool thing to put behind a fire that never goes out, right?
I think you read too many adventure novels.
Well, yeah, they found something like that behind a hearth, and I think it was behind a bookshelf next to the hearth. Really, in that, yeah. What was it called? The Dim Light Queen and the Rose and Shadows or something. The one that goblin guy wrote. Did you ever read that one?
No, I didn't think goblins could write.
They really can't. It's not good prose. Very rudimentary. A whole lot of and then we's, but when you're living in an orphanage, you take what books you can get. To be honest, I don't think he actually wrote it. I think he just got someone to write it for him. He dictated it, but so where are we supposed to go now?
I have no idea.
Well, we really need to get someplace that's not here. We're kind of stuck.
That keeps happening to us until something happens to point us in the right direction.
We just need to get somewhere safe. We're gonna freeze to death eventually. Or something will get us.
Nothing is going to get us, buddy. And I think we need to get back to civilization, if I remember correctly.
There's a dwarven city under a mountain between here and Frenia, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we saw that on a map or something, or read about it somewhere dead in the library. Am I misremembering that?
Tyr, Kalira has keen mind. Does she recall this?
I don't remember. We were off for 2 weeks, so roll a 20.
Okay. Natural 20.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. They used to call it the Keep Under the Cairn, but I seem to remember they call it something else now. But yeah, there's a dwarven city under the mountains. But how do we get there?
We could go back to the frozen
The
library and
Right.
look for a map or something.
Does anybody remember how to get back to the library?
Yeah, we
Sure.
got to cross that big pit that we just crossed. It was really hard.
And then we go down the tunnel, and then we go down the tunnel.
And I don't have any forks left.
Yeah, sorry about that still.
It's okay. Winter was trying to help.
I
True.
mean, I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. You use your upper body strength with the rope, and then you stick the forks into the ice with your feet to try and, not slip.
I'm almost 300 pounds. I don't think 2 forks were gonna hold me up there, buddy.
Well, you're not supposed to put your whole weight on just the forks.
I mean, yeah, but I gotta put some weight on them, and I don't think forks are gonna hold anywhere near my weight of almost 300 pounds. But it's a good idea, though.
And to be fair, my fork was kind of little.
Winter will just shrug.
Well,
Are there any books or anything in this room, Tier?
There's not. There is the fireplace and 2 doors.
Atreus, can you turn into anything big enough that can carry all of us up the thing?
Not really. I mean,
You were a giant spider. Perhaps you could turn us into like little web cocoons and then like drag us up there one by one. And then when you're done being a giant spider, you can cut us out of our web cocoons. Just creative thinking, I guess.
Please don't get webbing in my fur.
Sounds like a nightmare.
I thought you
Yeah.
liked being tied up.
I did. I was thinking of the webbing in my fur.
Oh, that's fair.
Worse than getting other white substances out of fur.
yeah.
I
I
didn't
mean,
shower for that.
not really, man. Like, it doesn't quite work that way. Um,
Like, do you remember there was a story that probably my mom may have told at some point to somebody that passed it along, but she turned into a giant pelican and kind of like saved everybody. Well, except for this Tabaxi guy, but apparently he wasn't very liked very much, so it wasn't really that big of a deal.
yeah. I and he leans in real close to you and whispers, I haven't figured out how to do the whole like flying thing yet.
Oh,
It doesn't really go well. Tried it.
that's fair. That's fair.
Metal, I've got metal wings. I gotta figure some like I've been cooking it in my noodle, but I hadn't figured it out yet.
That's fair.
I feel like I'm close.
And hey,
Like maybe just one more level.
Tear.
don't say that Scrimp wasn't liked. Like, my dad and his people gave him a hero's grave.
From what I remember of that story, it was more of Akatosh doing the burial, but that's okay.
He still got a hero's burial.
Yes, Ren?
In the book that they looked through, was there a map?
There was not.
Okay. I remember the book we looked through. There wasn't a map in there.
Oh, I mean, all right, wait. Like, let's just be logical about this, right? Does anyone know which direction Frenya is from Gregorgarian? I mean, those are big places on maps, right?
Well, to get to colder places, we had to go north, right?
Yeah. I'm just thinking, if we know vaguely the direction that Frenya is, and we know that that place is between here and Frenya, there's got to be a road leading out of this keep. And we take the one that goes in that vague direction, and it should take us there. Because that would be the point of a road, to go to the next place. Right?
Well, no one's lived here a long time, and everything's so covered in snow. How would we even find a road?
I mean, like, I can get us a ride for like an hour.
I can tell you which way north is, but that's all you're getting from me.
Same. I could also tell you how long till sunset, but... Here,
Hmm.
in the book, did it describe which direction or about approximate distance or anything like that?
It did not.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't feel like I'm being very much help.
At least you're remembering stuff.
Overthinking and remembering stuff are kind of what I do.
Let me go try something. It's gonna be a little wild, and it might get a little spicy. But I'm gonna go try something. And he walks
Are you
out the
making me?
door that is to the ramparts. Not the one that Tiami was guarding, but the one he was guarding.
Okay.
He goes out there, and the wind howling and all of the things around him, he calls out. He says, Uje, primordial of the air, I call upon you for assistance to help blow me and my friends in the correct direction and to safety out of this cold, cold place. And he's trying for a god call.
Divine intervention or God call?
God call. I don't have divine intervention.
Roll the D100.
$27.
There's no answer.
Oh, well, it was worth a shot. And he goes back inside. Okay, well, I tried my best. Sometimes you just gotta shout at the wind to see if the wind will answer. And today they didn't answer.
So the door that goes out, not the one we came in through, but the other one, that let in wind. But what else? What was out there?
You're welcome to look. And Tiami moves away from the door.
I'm gonna go open that door and look.
There's more ramparts.
Are we high up?
Yes.
And are we outside at this point or inside? Like, are we in a cavern still, or is this
Oh,
rampart?
no, you're
like,
outside. It's
Okay,
outside.
Okay, well, I've got a vantage in 180 degrees from up here. I'm gonna look and see if I can see anything on the horizon, anything within the visual range that looks like civilization.
From here, if you look to the southeast, you can see the small peaks of the Frenya Towers.
Hey guys, Frenya's southeast.
So I
So-
guess we go southeast.
Yeah, and we watch for the entrance to a dwarven city, and if we don't see it, we just make for Frenya. I can get us horses for an hour at a time. Big ones, sure is.
Wouldn't we need something more like mountain goats?
I can't do big mountain goats. I mean, I guess I can. I can do giant goats, sure. How big is a giant goat? I don't even know.
Giant goats let you ride them?
These ones will.
All right, guys, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to call it here. My pain is just too much tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. We do this for you. Hopefully, after I get to see the surgeon and stuff, I won't have this problem anymore. But until then, we'll go ahead and remind people who we are, where they can find us, and get the hell out of here.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, and you can find me on Twitter at CapandCuppyCake.
Hi, everybody. I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, and you can find me on Twitter at Tia Morskaspulo.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, the voice of Shrews, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hey everyone, I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Kalira, and you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lock Clark, and you can find me on all the social medias at Lock Unruly.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Remember that even though things get dark and times get tough, you're not alone. Bask in the love and strength of someone else until you are strong enough to let others bask with you. Remember that love and inclusion are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearer. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.